Hello, friends. Today I thought we would continue converting the proc file system to JSON format because we did pretty well last time, and now I think we can continue with that. So let's pick some file to do. How about memstat, maybe? So memstat is this little kernel memory statistics, the stuff that shows up here in the process manager. So it's just like how much physical memory is currently allocated, how much is free, and then like what's the status of the kernel heap, and like how many kernel heap allocations have we made, and how many of them have we freed. And here's the delta here, which is kind of handy. I'm just going to close the door to the laundry, actually. Right, so I think we can convert this to use JSON. We'll start with this file, and we'll see what we do next, but let's do this one first. So that would be in a function called procfs_memstat. And then we just have to do basically what we're doing down here. So the trick is to create a JSON object. We just call it object. Is that nice? Is JSON a nice thing to call it? JSON is kind of a nice thing to call it, actually. Okay, JSON.set. And we will set, okay, malloc. So here are these global variables that have kind of shoddy names, actually. Here's our chance to give them a better name. So these are all supposed to be kmalloc, some eternal, kmalloc, some alloc, blah, blah, blah. So we'll just prefix them by kmalloc in all cases. Kmalloc allocated. And that's some alloc. Oops. Some free and kmalloc, some eternal. Free, allocated, available. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. And then we can just say user physical used. Wait, total? What are these numbers representing here? The total minus used, so I guess that's like how many pages are not used. So that would be like available. So we'll use the same as same scheme as up here. User physical pages, and then we'll do this for super as well. So the supervisor only physical pages, which are used for things like page tables. And then finally, kmalloc call count. Kmalloc call count. Look at all these slightly different global variable format name formats. Hideous. Should fix that. And then we'll just return JSON serialized 2-byte buffer. I feel like we're pretty good there. So then let's open up the memory stats widget. This is the guy who reads proc memstat. So he's gonna have to read this as a JSON file instead now. So that would be, we'll just say JSON is file contents. Is that a read all? Auto JSON is from string file contents. Then we'll do JSON for assert JSON as object. JSON as object for each member. Then we have the name and the value, right? And we can get rid of those. We have to close it up that way. And then we don't need all these OKs here that we were just using to do number conversion. And this will instead do, oh, actually, this is so weird. This is not how we shouldn't iterate over it like this. We should just do, JSON.get. Malloc internal allocated to the word. No member named. Oh yeah, right, because I guess we can just do this. We can just convert it to an object right away because we know it's going to be an object. Oh, maybe we're not showing that actually. Well, whatever, we'll just keep going. JSON get malloc allocated. User physical. Try to like make this consistent as we go here, because we have a chance to do this now. Oh wait, that didn't end up right. User, dang it. If you're wondering why I keep crossfading and glitching in these videos lately, it's because I keep sneezing, and then I try to edit out the huge sneezes, because nobody wants to hear that. It's frickin' summertime. Why am I struggling so much right now? Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I should just try to finish this instead of trying to think too much about it. Okay, so let's just say superphysical allocated, superphysical available. Get call count to the word. This is the not exciting part. I mean, I guess like converting these things to JSON is not particularly exciting to do or to watch, but it is extremely satisfying when you do it, or when it lands in the code, because it's just such a nice way to exchange data between the user space and the kernel. Let's do a full build. It's just crazy nice. actually, let's physical. Okay. Come on. Did I forget something else running on my machine? Why is it so slow today? Just a compiler and OBS. Yeah, well. If you say so, computer. So we'll see if this works on first try. I got a good feeling about it. But maybe I misspelled something. Process manager, come here. And look at this. It looks like accurate data. Let's JSON print that file. Memstat. Beautiful. Isn't that just beautiful? And of course the raw format looks like that. But we use JP because JP is our favorite little utility. That's really quite good. Okay, so let's do a quick patch review. So here we were just getting rid of the old code that iterated through the file line by line. And now we just read out the whole thing into a byte array, basically, and then construct a JSON object from that byte array by parsing it, and then we just yank out all of the different fields and convert them to keywords. Cool. And then in the kernel, we, instead of making a string builder and using appendef to build a comma separated values, we just make a JSON object and set the various fields and then serialize that and send it to the user. Simple but elegant, I have to say. So let's say kernel plus process manager, convert proc memstat to JSON. Okay, cool. Let's do some other file. What else do we have? How about... Why is it so difficult to choose? Maybe df? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I can't run df when I'm in proc. Because dot is in path. Oh, that's stupid. Anyway, yeah, so proc df is this file, which is used for the df disk-free command. And as you can see, it's another comma separated values file. So let's go and do that one. It's definitely racy against mounts changing. Well, yeah, can't just iterate over all of the mounts while the mounts could change, but we don't really do a lot of mounting yet, so I'm just gonna leave that slightly broken for now. It's not the end of the world, and all in good time. Okay, so we can call this JSON and then serialized. And then for each mount, we'll do, I mean, here we want to, actually we want, this outer one shouldn't be object this time, actually it should be an array. And then we'll do auto fs object, JSON object, fs object, okay. I mean, that's fine to call it JSON like that, yeah. Okay. Set class name. Fs class name. Okay, I think we can do it this way. So fs object set total block count. Free block count. Total inode count. Free inode count. And I guess this is a mount point. JSON append fs object. Okay, so let's just see how that looks like. I just want to see that it looks sane. I feel like it looks sane, but cat proc df. Oops. That's pretty cool, right? You can see the proc fs mounted on /proc. I guess you could argue that this could be, you could set it up so that like instead of an array, it could be an object with different, this could be like the key. And then we could have like this key and this whole thing being the value in that big object. This is fine. Let's do it as an array. But now, of course, the df command is not going to work. I'll get all crashy because he doesn't know the new format. So then here we go again with oh, this is so cute. Look at this cute old text file parsing code. Well, I'm going to modernize you, so get ready. C file, proc df if file open, CIO device, read only. We'll say failed to open proc df. Error string, right. And then say file contents is file.readAll. Auto JSON is JSON value from string. JSON, file contents to array, or as array rather. Oh, and actually we're gonna need that one. Probably gonna need both, actually. I don't know why. I think I can just get away with one of them. Okay, and then we're not gonna need you, but we are gonna need to iterate. So we'll do this, and we can close here. We don't need that. We don't need these OK variables, and auto fs object as object. Okay. Now this is the part where I open up the procfs sources and remember what we called everything. So this was the class name as string, I guess. Fs object get total block count. to the word. I wish it would autocomplete. Come on, Q Creator, why do I have to do this? Can't you figure out that it's going to be a JSON value? Why can't you figure that out? See, iterating over the values. You know that I'm invoking callback with one of these. You know that they're JSON values. I guess it gets confused somewhere along the line here. And, range 4. Anyways, total line count. And free inode count to the word. Finally, the mount point. To string. Very powerful. That's cool. Let's see if that works. It built. But will it run? Well, it appears to have run. Does it look right? What am I trying to type? df jp proc df. These are certainly the same numbers. That's pretty cool. I think we have something here. Let's do another batch review. So this will be pretty straightforward. In procfsdf, we now create a JSON array, iterate over the mounts, and instead of making the comment separated values, we create a JSON object with these names, and then we just add that to the array, and then finally we serialize the array and return it. And then in the userland df tool, we get rid of all of the old stdio based file parsing stuff, and then we just do the thing where we slurp in the whole file, create a JSON value from it, and then iterate over it. And I actually find that this looks so much nicer, so I'm going to do that even though it didn't let me autocomplete while I was in that mode. I can put auto for all these as well. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so then we iterate over it. Take the value iterating over as an object and then extract these different fields from it. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Let's commit. Kernel plus userland. What was the format of the previous one? Convert proc stat to JSON. Convert proc df to JSON. Okay, so I think that's good enough for one video. I don't want to bore you with too many of these, but I wanted to show that it's something that I'm up to. Just making more of these little things. I really like how this is turning out with procfs JSON stuff, so I'm going to keep converting them. But I think I'm going to cut the video there. So if you made it this far, then I thank you for watching and for coming here and hanging out with me, and for subscribing and liking and whatever else, leaving a comment perhaps. I'll see you next time.